Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! Good morning, fellas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning, another crab day. Look at Bitcoin again, man. You gotta love Bitcoin, guys. In these treacherous times. I can't even call it treacherous times. I don't know. I think it's the opposite of treacherous times. I don't know. Good morning, guys. I missed you last night. What's going on? What's going on, Brandon? Need to change the music? Oh, man. You can't win with the music, man. You change it, people say, bring back the old music. You don't change it, we need new music. You can't win, all right? So, maybe we'll get some new music. Maybe we will. What's going on, Franco? Franco he said he saw me in the 20th row last night. You said it looks sexy. Thank you, man. Thank you. He said another day in crypto. Another day, another chop. What do we got going on today, guys? What's going on? I saw Jen. I saw Big Din. I saw Bathwater. I saw Lupus. I saw Eric. I saw NFT. Drunk Bear. We got the OG crowd in here. I still get hyped by this music. Even during this market, when you hear this music and you know nothing actually is going on, you still get hyped with this music. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane. But let's look at the charts, man. I mean, what's Bitcoin doing? Well, a lot of it just the same, right? I mean, it's not. You got to be honest, guys. I mean, every day I try to hop on the stream, it's hard to find a title, right? Bitcoin shot, Bitcoin sideways, Bitcoin accumulation zone, distribution zone. I don't know what you're going to call it. Either way, you're going to call it Bitcoin going sideways, and it's getting tighter than I don't want to say because you might get. It used to be a saying, and now you might get canceled for saying it. But you guys know. What's going on? This music rules. Don't change. We won't change the music, man. We won't change the music. Anyways, Bitcoin at 19.2. What's new? I think we last night we got a little bit of a move. Look at the volatility last night, guys. We got to move down to 18,923. What's going to be the move today? So you guys can see the title of the stream, right? Watch the euro. Why are we watching the euro? Well, we've talked about this before. If we want Bitcoin to go up, we want the euro to come down. We want Bitcoin to go up. We want the DXY to go down. We want Bitcoin to go down. We want the DXY to go up. And the euro is a big part of that, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit today. We've been talking about that consistently. Euro's at approaching a very important level where usually when this gets rejected, Bitcoin sees a big drop. So we're going to talk about that today. Bitcoin's driving you crazy, Wayne? Wayne, I thought you liked these times, man. I thought you are a accumulator. I thought that's what you were, man. Anyways, let's jump out of some short-term charts here. This is the hourly chart real quick, guys. And Bitcoin kind of just getting rejected by, you got the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. All your EMAs kind of finding some resistance at those levels. And, this week kind of been struggling with those levels, man. Just kind of going up, getting rejected, going up, getting rejected, going up, getting rejected. But what's a little bit different about this time, I don't like this little rejection candle here on the hourly where we wicked up to the 200. We just got insta-dumped right back to the downside. I don't enjoy that candle. Here's what we want to watch going right now on this hourly close. We got 12 minutes into this hourly close. What I want to see in this hourly close, and this is something that we can watch here. Can Bitcoin get this engulfing candle back above? And preferably actually close above the 50 EMA here. Would be preferable here on the hourly time frame. Something that we can watch, and it might not play out right now. If you are a bull, which we know a lot of it has to do with the stock market here in the short term, which it seems like the S&P the futures were down a little bit. It seems like the S&P is coming up a little bit. We'll see what happens. But what we want to see as a bull is maybe some type of, obviously we had the big move down, right? 18,900. Can we see this little left shoulder, head, right shoulder formation play out here in the short term? Why? Well, we know this is usually a nice reversal pattern to the upside here in the short term. We got these red vectors up here that we haven't taken yet, right? On the hourly time frame, we got 1-2 vector candles back up here. Will Bitcoin try to make a move today? Okay, and this is a very short-term move, man. Very, very short-term move. Will Bitcoin today try to come back up, take these vectors before finding resistance again on this resistance line, just to come back all the way back down to the downside? I think that's something we got to watch today, but I think that's a very plausible scenario for today. Now, The reason why I'm still looking at a rejection from this trend line, guys, obviously, if you guys live under a rock, I don't know, a lot of you guys are trolls, so you might be living under a rock, under a bridge. You know, at this point, you might be living under, I don't know. I think a lot of people are living under bridges, right? Because we're all trolls. I'm a troll. Sometimes I live under a bridge. You know, you never know. Maybe one day you'll find me under a bridge trolling people from below, just saying, "Yo, Bitcoin gonna go up," and all the bears get pissed on top of the bridge, right? But I'm a bull, so I'm living under the bridge. But you know, we're still under this resistance, right? So the issue I have with Bitcoin at the moment, and this is something we talked about, you know, the last 2 days, is Bitcoin's still got this giant wick down here in the 4-hour time frame, right? So any move up, I can't get too excited for here in the short term. I can't until Bitcoin ultimately comes back down and tests the lows here, which means probably some more chop here in the short term, which sucks. I don't want this, but that's the case. What's going on? What's going on? Miller, what's going on? The grumpy old troll. We're all grumpy old trolls. No, we're not grumpy today, man. We're not grumpy today. Why? Because we got the coffee flowing through the veins. We got the coffee flowing, even though the price action might be boring and not so great, right? I hear even the traders are getting destroyed right now because it's chopping and it's chopping in a sort of, you know, I guess in the really short terms, it's kind of just chopping in a kind of unpredictable format here. But, you know, I guess we're all having fun. We're all having fun together, guys. What's the saying? We're all in this together, right? We all got to make it. Wag me, as they call it, right? Wag me. I'm shorting resistance with 100x leverage. You could, man. But like we said, guys, short term going sideways. I could see a move up here in the short term. Looks like the S&P is trying to come back up now, which this thing is all over the place. If we take a look at the S&P, it was down after hours. Looks like the futures are starting to come back up. You've got the S&P coming up a little bit here, so I guess that's a good sign to start the day. And you got the DXY that looks like it's coming back down. Now, guys, here's the chart we want to watch going forward. And we've talked about this consistently. You might find this boring, but this is more important to look at the Bitcoin charts. Even if you're trading BTC, if you go back and look, I want you guys to go on your chart and go back and look. Every time the euro has hit this downtrend of resistance, it's been the top of a Bitcoin rally in this bear market. Every single time. Go back and look. Every time it hits right here, that's the top of Bitcoin's rally. You can see where we're at right now. You might be saying we already got rejected, right? Right here. But here's why I'm looking for maybe Bitcoin to have that one more rally back up to resistance, okay? The reason why is because Euro hasn't tested that trend line yet. And it always tests this trend line. Look at it, always tests this trend line. But it hasn't yet. And the question will be, will this be the time that the Euro will break this resistance line that we've been looking at for, I don't even know how long we've been looking at this trend line, but will it be the time that the Euro breaks this trend line back up to the upside and the DXY starts coming back down a little bit? Or will this be like every single time where this gets rejected and the DXY continues up? To me, this is the chart to watch, man. This is the chart to watch going forward. We shall see. We shall go. But all I know is we gonna go crab until the meantime, okay? We gonna go crab. In the meantime, let's see. Get Kennedy, what's going on, man? Yo, what's going on, buddy? All right, S&P, nothing's changed, man. S&P's coming up a little bit to start the day. Obviously, the first hour of the day, be a little bit careful in the first hour of the day. The weekly, still holding that 200-week moving average. So the weekly, the bigger term time frames still haven't changed, right? The setup is still there for a move up. I'm going to show you guys this chart that I actually saw today. You got the 200-week moving average. You got the 0.5 Fibonacci. You got bullish divergence on the S&P. You might be saying, but Jordan, macro. Here's the deal, man. That's what everyone's saying, right? Look at this chart right here. This is the put call premium on the S&P, okay? This basically shows you how many people are going short. Look at this chart, man. There's more people short or going short, okay, than there were in 2016, which ended up being the bottom of that move. In basically 2009, which was the bottom after the 2008 crash, and all the way back in 2002, which was near the bottom in near the bottom in that crash as well. So here we are, sitting here Everyone going short, right at support. What's new? Where were the most longs? Oh, let's go look. When everyone was at all-time highs, man. When we were at all-time highs, that was the most longs. What do you know? Most people short right now. You know? It's like, dude, you do the opposite of the herd. Can you go a little bit lower? Yes, but it's based off of freaking averages, man. All right? So, this is all I got for you. I'll show you this. It is what it is. Let's freaking get busy, man. All right? So, hey, I'm just showing you what I see. I'm showing you where the S&P is at support, and we know that Bitcoin's going to follow the S&P. And everyone's short. Lord. You know what I mean? So, does that mean the bottom is in? No, but that could mean that you get a lot of these shorts to get squeezed. All right? That's all I'm saying. For at least a little bit of a short-term rally, I'm sticking with my guns. We're going sideways like a freaking bazooka. Everyone's looking at the market as this looks exactly like 2018. I can see it's like 2018. But everyone's looking at it that way, you know? It's so obvious. Everyone's looking at this chart, man. Lord, is anyone not looking at this chart? Holy Lord, man. So let's see what we got. Breather said, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the euro range in this accumulation zone for 6 months. Last time it was in 2002. Facts, which means that we could go sideways, you know, which is what I expect, right? I'm still expecting this move. I'm still expecting Bitcoin to come up, okay? And then after that, take this vector candle right here. And then after that, we could just keep going sideways for a serious long amount of time, in my opinion. So, man. We're in, like I said, guys, right now is such a treacherous time because even people who think that 10 to 14K is coming, people think that's going to be coming by the end of the year, right? Guys, if you are a believer that 10 to 14K is coming, do you think, all right, do you think that, then tell me this, do you think that 10 to 14K will come in this year? Because that's what everyone was calling months ago, and everyone's going to keep pushing it back, just like the bulls were in the bull market. Oh, 100K is coming, just might take a couple more months. What do you think? Let me know. Bathwater, have a good day, buddy. I'll see you later, man. Right now, just looking for big drops to buy for investment portfolio. Bide Nor 2024. I'll pay attention to it. Right now, it's just a toss, a bill or two per drop. Yeah, I generally agree, Brandon. I generally agree. Buying the way down, selling the way up. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We'll never see that. Nice. Next year, I'm thinking late November. Could happen. And based off history, that's what happened. Based off history, that's what happened. Right now, it's right now, guys. I'm not in any any type of trades. I'm not in any type of swing trades. I want to see how this plays out first, right? Right now, I'm not in any swing longs, any swing shorts. If we get drops down to support, I'll pick some cryptos up. Like telling you, NIR's been the one I'm accumulating, but until we break this range, I'm kind of sitting tight, and that could be for, like we said, until. The end of October is sort of the general date we're looking at, right? Now, that, like we keep saying, that could be more sideways for, another 9-10 days, right? Same type of deal. We're looking at the apex of this triangle is technically November 2nd, okay? So, there you go. Could we go sideways to November 2nd? Absolutely. And we got to be prepared for that mentally. And don't go insane. Don't go insane for the sideways, because the sideways will get you every time. It'll get you every time. It'll catch you with your pants tied down, I'm scared to make a lot of trades. Scared is not the right region. I think I want a little bit more clarity on the general direction of the market at the current moment. I think up, but also at the same time, I'm not a dumbass, and I can see the calls for down too. I can definitely see the calls for down. I'm not an idiot, right? So right now, I want to see a range resolution. I want to get some type of resolution out of this. Robert said 10K before your stream is over. Nice, dude. 10K before the stream is over. That would be pretty freaking nice, right? So let's see what happens today. S&P is pretty much flat. NASDAQ pretty much flat. The DXY was coming down a little bit today. Nothing crazy, right? Down about 0.15%. I don't think you can take too much out of this. And here we are, just kind of chilling at the highs with the DXY. And you flip the DXY, it's the Euro chart, right? And that's why the DXY gives you a little bit of clues, but I flip the DXY chart and it's the Euro chart, okay? And the Euro has a little bit cleaner of a resistance point. And I think right now, the time when you get really bullish, and this is me, I'm not going to get super uber bullish, like holy shit, Bitcoin can have a pretty big move up until the Euro breaks this downtrend. Until then, it's wait and see. Euro starts getting back above here. I think there's a chance that the DXY can get a nice move down, right? And Bitcoin can get a nice move up. Until then, you got to go with the trend, right? The trend is to get rejected. Now, this is the point where I'm looking for that break, just based off charts, right? This is the point where I'm looking for that break. Ultimately, though, right? You got to respect the chart until it's there. Like this is the point. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, and now you're back down to here again. Right when there's like absolute max fear in the market. We'll see, right? We'll see, and this might take a little bit, and you get the trolls who are saying, when's this? When's this? When's this? Just be prepared for a little bit longer, right? Have that mentally in your brain. Good morning, Franklin. What's going on, man? Did it tap it? Oh, it tapped it, man. This absolutely tapped it. It tapped. No, it didn't tap resistance yet, which is why I could see Bitcoin have a little bit of a move up today and then another dump tomorrow to take that vector candle back down in the low 18Ks, just to go back up to 19K and then crap again for probably another week, What's going on, Bam Bam? Good to see you, man. What's up, Bam Bam? Love the name, by the way. Bam Bam. How could you not look at that name and be in a good mood? Bam Bam. It's nice. It's nice, dude. Franco, what's going on, man? Franco, I got you, man. I got you. I got you, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. When tap the Euro? All right, let's see what else we got. What else can we look at here, guys? I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff. And to be quite frank, it's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I appreciate you coming and watching the stream, but, I feel bad when I come on here and say the same stuff, but in reality, like nothing's really changed, So I hope you guys are like, oh, Jordan keeps saying the same shit. Well, yeah. I mean, I'd be lying to you if said anything's changed that we've looked at, It's kind of the good deal. That's kind of the good deal. Anyways, you guys excited the NBA's back? I know a lot of you guys aren't NBA fans. A lot of you guys are football fans. I know that. Bam Bam. Stumbledore, what's going on, man? Jordan, Jedi he is. Make crypto go up he can. What are you, Yoda? I will teach you, my master. I will teach you. Stumbledore, we know go up right now. Very short term move up. But sideways and crab are more likely. Which is slightly depressing. Alright, let's see. Stumbledore, I appreciate you there, man. Derek said, I'm back. Did you miss me? Bumblebee, Tuna Mac, Toon, Boona Boo. Derek, I hope you just didn't make me say something like in a really ancient language or something that I'm going to get banned for. But Derek, I love you too, man. I hope you didn't say something that, was in a different language and I just swore. Basically what it is, Wait, show the alternative previous cycle where the top was in December. Where the top was in December? Dude, that's the way I like that call. Guys, because I've been saying this. I said this like even way earlier this year that to me the real peak hype. And I know a lot of people make this claim, and it's not just me or this person or this person. A lot of people make this claim because to me the real peak mania hype for Bitcoin was early last year, right? With the Dogecoin shit. And that's when really everything was going nuts. Now, no, November of last year, things were going up, right? But it wasn't like January, February, March, and April 2021, right? That was peak mania. That was everyone is interested in crypto. And I think you know, a lot of people got burned on this dump mid last year. So the rise up last year, I think, was a little bit, I mean, every rise up is a little artificial. But the rise up last year and end of last year, I think, was a little artificial. I think it should have ended right here. So you could definitely make the claim that this was the real top. And I think it was, right? I think it was. I don't think we were supposed to go back up to 69K in theory. But, you know, if you want to put it like that, which you definitely could, you know, you could make the case that, you know, Bitcoin didn't go up as high as everyone thought. So does it have to come back down, you know, as low as everyone thinks? You could definitely make the case no. And if you kind of, you know, you kind of look at it like a little arbitrary stuff like this, right? You know, you could make the case that based off previous cycles, you know, this is, if it was to behave the same way, this would be the level where Bitcoin would bottom. We actually bottomed later than we should have, right? Based off of, because of macro stuff, Luna going nuts to the downside, 3AC, you know, huge hedge fund going under, you know, you could make that case. So it'll be interesting to see how the next months play out, because if we go back 3-4 months ago, everyone was literally saying, okay, we think the bottom's going to come in, you know, October, November, December this year. Why were they saying that? Because Bitcoin usually bottoms a year after its top. So here we are. We're almost in November. Where did Bitcoin top? If you believe that November was the high, Bitcoin topped on November 8th. A year from that point will be literally in 2 weeks, right? So that's kind of exciting, right? It's kind of exciting, and you know, it gives you a little perspective of how far we've come in this bear market so far. So, you know, a lot of the bears are calling for November bottom. Here we are. You know, we'll see if we get that last drop. You know, the question is, everyone's calling that last drop, and that's what, but that's what Bitcoin's always done. Which one will play out? Will Bitcoin do what it's always done, or will Bitcoin go against the herd of everyone calling for 10 to 14K? We'll see, right? We shall see. It'll be interesting how it plays out. You know, either way, let's friggin' get it. Either way, just give me a move, right? Give me 10K, give me 30K. Give me something exciting, man. Holy shit. I'm sick of 20K, you know? I think we're all sick of 20K at the end of the day. It is what it is. Stomodo, what's going on? Opinion on Aptos? We'll check out Aptos, man. We'll check out Aptos for sure. For sure. Let's see. But we shall see, man. I mean, this would be the point where Bitcoin's kind of just going sideways. And if you actually look at what Bitcoin's doing, it's behaving very similar to, right? And I know other people talk about this. So listen, this is not my take, but, you know, it's actually behaving very similar to, I know a lot of people talk about this guy. So here's the deal, right? A lot of people like to say, oh, you're looking at the same charts as this guy or this guy or this guy. Guys, I don't really watch too many people. I actually watch more stock market people now than I do crypto people. Like this morning, I was watching stock market videos, right? Because I think that's more important than watching Bitcoin videos at the moment. But people are going to talk about the same stuff. There's only so much stuff you can talk about, right? So, but, you know, Bitcoin's behaving very well, or very similar to what it was back in 2014. In the bear market, if you think November or early 2021 was the high, it's behaving very similar, right? We had the rise up, the second little rise up, and now you're kind of just consolidating at the lows. And it's also behaving very similar to over here back in 2018, right? Like this, which I know other people talk about too, like this, where, you know, you're kind of just consolidating at the lows after one little rise up, second little rise up, dump, and now you're kind of consolidating at the lows. There's so many ways you can look at this market, and that's what's exciting about crypto, man. All right, let's go back to BTC. Can BTC break out of this to the upside this morning, right? Upside target for this would be, but we got to break, obviously, first. Thanks, George. We got to break, man. Thanks, man. You're giving us a lot of info there. Target for this would be back up to 19,644. Let's see. All right, let's see what we get here. Obviously, this 50 EMA has been a little bit of an issue. The 200 EMA has been a little bit of an issue for Bitcoin over the course of the last couple of days. So let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see if Bitcoin can get a move. 19,233. I would look for, if Bitcoin does move up here, we got this downtrend of resistance coming down like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got a possible fifth hit coming up here to take this vector candle looking up here. So I look for a rejection around 19,550 if that does break up. Now, one thing that was interesting, we didn't talk about yet, actually, was this morning that got the jobless claims. And it seems like every week there's more jobs, right? Economy's bad, right? Everyone wants to say the economy's bad, but it's really not, right? When you look at it, there's actually less people that are unemployed. You know what I mean? It's like it went down from 228,000 to 214,000. So 14K less people are unemployed. So it seems like the economy just gets better. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me, or it just means that more people need jobs, right? But yeah, I mean, listen, people will take this as bearish, but lately we've been kind of pumping on bad news and dumping on good news. I don't know. It's been all kinds of jacked up. People were expecting a move down this morning. Hasn't happened yet. Still could. But yeah, we did get that. So a little bit of bearish news there. In theory, should be bearish news in times like this. But yeah, bearish news pumps the market, bro. It is what it is. Yeah, that's happening. Let's see. Time is money, so if there's no reason to stream, cut it. No one hates on lat, just life. But if it's costing more time and energy to stay on, take the time to go smell some flowers, man. Oh, dude, I generally enjoy coming on, you know? I just don't want you guys to be like, oh, Jordan's talking about the same shit. It's, you know me. I'm gonna talk about the things I think are important, and I'm not gonna really talk about really much else besides, having a little fun here and there, That's about it. That's about it. A lot of people getting second jobs because they're struggling. Yeah, that's very true too. That's very true too. People need second jobs now, right? You need to be doing something else because rents are going up, cost of goods are going up. That's a very good point too. But I see people making that claim all the time where these numbers are kind of shady because, yeah, there's obviously going to be less jobs, so people have to make more money. Why? Even people who work a 9-to-5 job are going to have to get a second job at the moment because people want to make more money, right? So, because the cost of goods are going up. So it makes sense. People look at this as bearish, but actually, that's actually a great point. A great point. Like where prices are just skyrocketing, people need more money, so they're going to get more jobs. It makes sense. So people, I get that claim too. I definitely get that too. Europe has enough gas, supposedly. Nice. Microsoft is laying off 1K employees. They say that's only 1%. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because you hear about layoffs everywhere, but you just see the jobless claims keep going down, So it's interesting. Well, it's interesting to see how this all shake out. Looks like the S&P is coming up here, guys. Listen, I told you guys, I think the S&P is going up here in the short term. You can call me crazy. You can call, Jordan's an idiot. Like I said, let's see where we are in 2 weeks, my friends. Right? I have patience with this stuff. We've had to have patience for the last month. I've been saying the same thing for the last month. I think we're going up. Hasn't happened yet. We've pretty much gone sideways. We haven't gone down either. Sometimes the stuff that we see in the charts takes a while to play out, right? Almost a record amount of people are short right now on the S&P. What does that tell me? That tells me we're going to go up. That's what that tells me, right? People think about the times that we're in. Okay, S&P sitting at the 200-week moving average, where it's historically had great support and had bounces, has bullish divergence at the 0.5 retracement, and people are going short. What does that tell me? That tells me we're going up short term. Call me crazy. I don't think that the herd is going to be rewarded here, personally. So let's see what we got. S&P trying to come back up. Let's see if we can get back above that 200 moving average here on the hourly. That's been a little resistance here in the short term a couple times. So that's what we want to watch with today. Euro is trying to come back up too. That's the big thing to watch here, guys. We're gonna check this out every single stream going forward. Okay, and when this breaks, that's when I'm looking for Bitcoin to have an actual rally, not a 21K, 22K rally. No, when this breaks, that's when I'm looking for Bitcoin to have a nice rally. So not yet. Okay, we're still a good amount of ways from that happening. All right, but we're on the watch. We're on the watch list at the moment, basically. What's going on? What's going on, man? Elon sees Tesla will a $4 trillion company worth double Apple on the call yesterday. Let's see. Laying employees off is absolutely the very last thing a business does, but that is why unemployment is lagging indicator. True, right? The economy could suck, right? But the company tries to hold on to its employees in the last sort of breath that it can do, right? Where it doesn't want to do that because that's a bad look, right? When company lays off a bunch of employees, that's a terrible look, and the stock usually goes down after that, you know. But sometimes that's what they have to do at the end of the day. They don't want to do it, but that's a great point. Great point. Double Apple's market cap. I'd be down for that, man. I'd be down for that. Actually, real quick, I actually want to look at some of those. You guys might not be interested, but you know, we got some altcoins coming up. Looks like Near's up the most on my watch list here, up about 4%. Nothing crazy here on the day, but yeah, Near's ran support. You know, this has been my biggest DCA the last week, or a little bit over a week now. There's some other ones. XRP is actually coming up decently. Gala's coming up decently. GMT, LTC, Doge. Get some up like 3-4% today. Nothing like going to the moon today. At least on my watch list here. You know. How's QNT doing? I know a lot of you guys are into QNT. I know QNT is sort of the hot ticket here recently. Let's look at QNT real quick. Oops, did I add QNT twice? Oh, I got to add QNT to my watch list here. I don't have it on there, which is slightly irresponsible, I guess. Look at QNT getting rejected from that. Oh my lord, man! Look at QNT getting rejected from that perfect zone right there at 215. You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up, man. And now, like we said, we're waiting for the back test of the pattern, right? So looking for a move back down for QNT to take this little wick and back test these highs. Looking for around 145 to 150 on QNT. And then we're looking for that continuation up, right? So that's playing out pretty well for all you QNTers out there. Healthy retracement. I mean, you got to remember this thing went up almost a 6x in about, give or take, 4 months in a bear market, which is ridiculous. Healthy retracement. Looking for a bounce around 150 or so, you know. So we'll see what happens. But I you know, this is sort of needed. Rip to everyone who FOMO'd at 225. But hey, it is what it is. That's why we don't buy resistance and we buy support, man. You know, that's what we do over here. That's what we do. Bitcoin 19,260. Come on, BTC. Come on, BTC. Don't make us wait another 10 days, buddy. Come on. We don't want to do this. Matic, Uni, and Aave still holding strong? Oh, of course. Matic and Uni especially are just freaking rocks, dude. Freaking rocks. Those things have shown so much strength during the bear market, and I think the ones you really want to focus on are the ones that have shown awesome strength in the bear market. Because that means that they actually got some traction, you know, which would have been the ones that have held up during the bear market. Right? Matic, Uni, ETH has held up pretty well, right? What else do we had? Cosmos, Atom has been ridiculous. BNB has held up really, really well. What else did? I don't know. You guys know the take though. Chili's did really, really well, right? There's some really good alts that, especially the last few months, have killed it. Especially when Bitcoin's just been going sideways. Paid myself at QNT. Nice, skillful. That's what I'm talking about, man. Exactly. Adam's been a beast. Sushi, perfect back test. Check out Sushi. Come on, BTC. Get up there, buddy. Break out of our little inverse head and shoulders. One of the biggest meme patterns there is. But hey, you know, sometimes we like to look at meme patterns, you know. Let's see. So we're looking for a back test, looking for 19,550 on BTC, probably just to get rejected again and come right back down. You know, so that's what I'm looking at here short term. That could all change though. You know why that could all change? Because the S&P is looking juicy, man. It's looking juicy. This is it. This is such a good risk versus reward point, man. Such a good risk versus reward point. And as it was coming down here, saying that's a good risk versus reward point. Lord, man. Lord Almighty. Let's do a quick poll, man. We haven't done a poll in a while. Let's do this. What will BTC do first? I like to gauge the general sentiment here. What will BTC do first? 25K or 17K? This is the poll that we always do. I like to gauge the sentiment. There's a certain number I look for, where if people get too bullish, it's probably the time we're going back down. Let's see. Anyone actually tried Mana Game? That thing is Game Boy 90s level. The new Mana Game. Oh, dude, the Decentraland looks like absolute shiza, man. I saw an article the other day that at one point, Decentraland, which has, I think, at the time, had a $1.2 billion market cap. Decentraland, okay, $1.2 billion market cap, literally, okay, had 70 concurrent users. Think about that. Think about that. 70 concurrent users at one point. That is nuts. That's nuts. If you told me that a video game had a $1.2 billion budget and only had 70 users, bro, that game would get absolutely wrecked. You know? But hey, I mean, they got time to work on things in the bear market, and we'll see if they make any upgrades. All right, here we go. BTC getting a little break of the 200 EMA. Finally, man. Here we go. Let's get a little action. Finally, we're getting a little stream action, man. Finally, dude. It's about time we get some stream action. Woo! Woohoo! Let's go. Random football question. Do you guys think that Sean McVay looks like Fry from Futurama? I'd have to double check. I know I can see both their faces, but I can't compare without looking. Why? It's probably an issue with my brain. But, you know, I have a lot of issues with my brain, so it's okay. 70K and 1 billion McNuts. The McNuts. What are you guys saying in here? Elon pumped crypto market for the second rally to 69K. Elon actually fudded it. No, Elon pumped it in the first half of 2021, and then in the second half, I don't think he really did much. In the second half, it was FUD, man. It was the Evergrande. It was China banning mining. It was just FUD in the second half, but BTC just kind of continued up. Anyways, that's why I think it was a little bit, slightly artificial looking back in hindsight. But hindsight's 2020, right? No pun intended. 2020, horrible year in hindsight for many different reasons. Hindsight's 2020. We all thought it was that they were printing money, and here we are because of it. Oh man, you gotta love it. You gotta. What was our greatest gift in 2020 is now our biggest curse. I missed the pump song. Me too, Franklin. But I cannot play the pump song. The only time we can play the pump song from here on out, guys, is if Bitcoin breaks this daily resistance in this descending triangle everyone and their mother's watching. Okay, that's the only time that we can play the pump song from here on out. Until then, we wait patiently and we play the crab song. You know what the crab song is? You know what the crab song is this morning. You know what it is, guys. Happy Vitalik clapping. Why? Because crabs do this. Right? But it's not really crapping, but you're the guy behind Vitalik. He gets me every time. He's a worse dancer than me. Look at him, man. Look at him drop the shoulder. Boom, bitch. Look at him drop the shoulder. Look at him drop the shoulder. That's the best. All right. When 12-hour stream? At this point, probably 2024. We're never going to hear it then. Interactive, don't say that, man. Don't say that. It was Jimmy with the stimmy. Jimmy with the stimmy. Jimmy with the $5 stimmy. When stimmies, man? I heard California was getting some stimmies. I guess we're not getting any stimmies, though. Shit. Lord, man. Cali getting stimmies. Oh, we got inflation? Let's print more money. It's like, dude, Stupid states, man. Stupid states. Can we not print money so we can get through this BS? Lord Almighty, man. You can't win. Let's look at ETH. ETH ain't doing shit. Same thing as Bitcoin. Guys, a lot of these alts were waiting on the resolution for Bitcoin, especially Ethereum. Ethereum and Bitcoin are tied to a hip like a mongoose tied to a leaf. Okay? Does that make any sense? No. But ignore the pun. Ignore the pun, man. Lord. So, Ethereum bounced off support again. Who would have thought? Every time it comes to support. I mean, we were talking about this the other day. This is the meme right now, guys. Right here. This is the meme. Any crypto drops 0.5%, the bears are jerking off, right? Any move up 0.5%, the bulls are jerking off. In reality, you're the guy in the middle. You know, this is the meme right now. And quite frankly, again, I was seeing a little bit last night, a little bit people jerking off to ETH coming down to 1271. And here we go. Another bounce. Another bounce off support again on the daily. Who would have thought, man? Whoa. Longing support works? Holy moly. I never would have thought this. Getting bearish at support works? Woo! This must be rocket science here. We must be learning a new thing. No, but all right, I'm done trolling. ETH trying to come back up again. You know, it just can't break above this 20-day EMA, man. I mean, since September, it's just been, you know, rejection off the 20 EMA, and you just can't get any momentum above it. If we can, we're looking for that 50, all the way back up to 1400. But until then, we wait. Until then, we wait, and we twiddle our fingers in sorrow that we are just going sideways since September 19th. So actually, a month today, we've been going sideways here for ETH with deviations up, wicks up, but every candle has closed in between 1275 and 1362. Literally an $80 range of closes on the daily for a month for Ethereum. So that's that's where we're at. That's where we're at with Ethereum. Until there's nothing new to say, right? I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff. And you know, it really just, you zoom out. Where is Ethereum sitting? Well, Ethereum's sitting at a massive support level. Previous resistance, flipping into support, and we wait and see how this progresses. But as always, I can't get too bearish at support. I still got to look for a move up at support. Still looking for the move to test this trend line eventually, and then probably a move right back down to crab again. Until then, we sort of wait it out. We sort of wait it out at the moment, man. People ordering stuff and wasting online store. Huh? I don't even know what that means, man. I don't know what that means. Bitcoin, can you correlate to the S&P? Like, Lord, man. The S&P's up 1%. The NASDAQ pushing almost 1.2% right now. But Bitcoin, you should be outpacing those. Now you're being a crap. We want correlation. Isn't it funny when the stock market goes up, we want correlation. When the stock market goes down, we don't want correlation. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Maybe you guys don't think it's funny. I think things are funny that most people don't. So, I'm pretty sure Sushi Swap back tested the breakout. Sushi? Let's see Sushi. Sushi Swap. If we're going to print money, can't hate on giving it to the people. True, I guess. I guess that makes sense. Let's see what we got. Let's go over here. So Sushi back tested the breakout on the daily, not 100%. So back tested the breakout. Yeah, we did back test the breakout. You know, we did back test the breakout. It looks like you're coming back down to back test it again. So the question is, you got sort of this level here. That was resistance, and now you're flipping to support. Can you hold it and bounce? This is a tough cookie right here. Tough cookie. We talk about the tough cookies all the time. This has been a point where sushis struggle with, you know, all throughout this region. July and August, that's when Bitcoin went to 25K. Couldn't get over that level. Came back down. Made a nice little double bottom. Came back up. W formation. Back testing. Looks like you back tested that W formation high. Now you want to see that continuation up. You know, so the structure's there. You got the breakout. Now you're kind of at that point where you need Bitcoin to perform a little bit. You know, Bitcoin can perform a little bit. The ones that have broken out, as far as altcoins, should have nice moves. But right now, Bitcoin's being a little bit of a troll. Hopefully, we can get a little bit of this correlation with the stock market as the stock market's having a nice green week, but Bitcoin's kind of just doing nothing. Sometimes Bitcoin can lag, though, you know? So we'll see. DXY is coming down hot. Look at the euro coming up right now, guys. Look at the euro. This is what we talked about. We need to watch this going into later today, right? Why? Because another reason why I thought Bitcoin had one more move up on this current rally, okay? Rally. It's not really a rally, but on this current little, I don't even know what you call it, chop, right? Is because we haven't tested this trend line, which the euro gets rejected every single time, okay? So we got to watch this going into tonight. Like we said earlier, this to me, like, we can look at the Bitcoin charts all we want, but this is the chart we got to take a look at going forward. All right. So guys, I'm going to take this time to get off. Okay. Because I'll be stuck here all day as Bitcoin kind of flirts with this resistance level. If this does break to the upside, look for a rejection at 19,553. That is the really the big rejection that we've gotten rejected from consistently in this bear market. So like since June, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections. 19,550, okay, is the level we're watching, which based off previous circumstances, that would be a good opportunity to put a short position in. NFA, you do what you want to do. But what do? We long support, we short resistance, and we play it that way, okay? And this is coming from me, who thinks Bitcoin's still going to get a move up before a move down. So take it from me. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at for short term. After that, we'll kind of see and you know, if Bitcoin can break out here, which should happen, should happen within the next 10 days, should, right? And you can only say the same thing so many times. Should happen. Until then, we twiddle our thumbs as far as a bigger move, and we sort of play the range until it's not a range, right? So I'll be out of here, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Don't think I'm going to do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. Most of all, don't panic, sell your crypto. But don't be afraid to take profits or short in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. All right? Later. Peace.